Job's complaint to God of how he was suffering, how he was being meted with injustice, even though Job was a righteous man. A man tafufu. When now 6 weeks nani. When now 6 weeks nani. Now 2015. 2015. Oh well, a woman not there psychologically defeated. That is. Oh well, this is a mere. Ofumuna. Onye my friend nebi yale mjeje visit ndi mmadu ka ife ọgbara anyị unu ya ata afụfụ ọsị mụ unu ya dum na abụ unu ya ata afụfụ nsị na ndị atakwu afụfụ na mma tara afụfụ because ọ nwere ka esi efeta this suffering me I no go suffer if anụnwa this is can you listen not a wrong hymn, this is a wrong mentality. If you think you won't suffer on this planet, in case there's a general truth that can be applied to every living being is what? The very fact that you are undergoing one ordeal or the other. It can be ordeal of your family, it can be ordeal of your wife, stubborn wife, it can be ordeal of your uncaring husband, it can be ordeal of your children, stubborn children. It can also be a difficulty of looking for job. It can also be a difficulty of marrying the wrong person. So the mentality that me, I know go suffer. In fact, in this country or in this world, solve one problem, you will gain two for free. Because human life is filled with difficulties. You can't escape it. Somewhere just in one, when you die, your suffering does what? Ends. But once you are living, suffering is bound to come. And the only anybody that did this prosperity gospel that you won't suffer to eat, you won't create value before you eat. Again, what way? That you won't suffer. Sometimes you will cry. Sometimes you feel like giving up before you eat. No, one time again, a good preacher. So this means now a Christian that you are a Christian does not immune you from suffering. That a child of God does not immune you from suffering. Look at Elijah. Elijah suffered to the extent he regretted having to accept the call God gave him. He was rejected by his own people. Madunina was against him. To make it worse, Jezebel started doing what? Chasing him around. And Elijah was hiding. Upon saying that God gave him this work, even Moses on his own part underwent his own ordeal. Yet he was called by God, directly called by God to go and redeem the people of Israel. All those ones he went to Pharaoh, all those ones he was leading the Israelites, he was bearing his own cross, he was bearing his own suffering. For the very fact he stood before a tyrant king who was Pharaoh, he said enough what? Enough ordeal, enough suffering, because anything, he can even lose his own life because of that. So that na anyị wu nke Chineke ma ọ na anyị wu Christian ma na anyị na-ejeta ụka is not a yardstick for you not to inherit. Jesus Christ in his divinity did what? Suffered and died. Being holy does not immune you from suffering. Doing charity work does not immune you from suffering. Being good to people does not immune you from suffering. As an individual, at least in this country, we have one thing that unites us together. What? Suffering.